out the gate, name of the show is Don't Get Emotional. When you're dealing with black people, you gotta get emotional because black people be late for everything. They probably be late to their funeral.
There's a saying like that. There's definitely a saying.
It's like, yo, we gotta learn to respect each other's time.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta learn to respect each other's property. Oh, we gotta do a conversation about Block Island. Me and CJ went to Block Island.
Yeah.
And it was an experience. Before we even got there, I already knew it was gonna be a warning. It was gonna be one of those days.
I remember a week and a half leading to that. I was like,
Yeah, CJ didn't even want to go, but you know what?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, it was good to go because that's the last time you're gonna see of the Reggae Fest.
Oh yeah.
You see how they already
went viral. That went viral.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the wrong reasons. Yeah.
Well, not us, because we was good. We was minding our business.
Nah,
but
you in history. You was part of the crowd, man.
I know. That's why I
You
said
know, we in the digital age. They got the satellite. They aimed everybody. They named everybody. They got that on paper.
Well, listen. Here's the thing. We're gonna talk about that another day. But right here, CJ, what we doing today?
We're doing a special episode, man. This right here, do we need an introduction for this?
Yeah, you do. You don't need a long one.
Nah. This one right here, people. Postal Festivities.
Postal Festivities. I like that.
Postal Festivities.
Explain yourself, sir.
Explain myself?
Yeah.
Today's well, first of all, we got a guest. We got a guest for this.
I know, but you just came up with a name, so you gotta explain
Postal
the name.
Festivities. Basically, with this episode, we're gonna talk about what happens within those walls. Within those walls,
I feel that.
You know what I'm saying?
I I already knew Postal, off the name,
Listen,
all right.
For the listeners,
he's all nervous. Like, let me grab the wheel again.
All right, grab the wheel. Grab the wheel.
Listen, this is what happened, people.
Mm-hmm.
We was gonna name this Going Postal, but you couldn't name it Going Postal. So we was, let's say, look, what name could we come up with? So I was like, Postal Festivities.
Mm-hmm.
So what we're gonna be doing today, we're gonna be talking about things that happen in the post office.
And I know there's a lot of people out there that can relate.
We told you this episode was coming.
And here it is.
Episode 25, baby.
Mm-hmm.
We made it. Yep. So, yo, do you want to introduce yourself? You want to name anonymous? Like, what's up? What you want to do?
I'll stay anonymous,
Okay.
All right.
But I'm pretty sure y'all hear me again.
All right.
So Postal Festivities, yeah.
No doubt.
I could definitely start it off,
Start, hey,
right.
listen.
No names, no names.
No names.
Yeah,
When people come in
You
this
got
room.
characters that everybody can relate to.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So it's like you got that one person in the job that stank. You know what I mean? that nobody want to work with.
Yep,
You know what I mean? You got that one person that just talk too much.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yo, I can't even get work done because like, yo, I gotta concentrate on you. Like, shut up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you got those, you got the ones that don't do work.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They just get by in the 8 hours,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There's all types. And then you got the crazies. You know what I mean? The ones that talk to themselves.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Speak on him.
So the crazies is like, that's the hardcore veterans, you know what I mean, of the post office. They've been there at least 10 years, maybe 15 plus. They ain't looking to retire. You want them to retire.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, damn, buddy, you taking, you taking up seats, but they in there.
Mm-hmm.
And they know the mail. They speak to the mail. You know what I mean? They've been there so long. It's like, you ask them anything, they know it, but it's like.
Whoa, time out. Because you know what's so funny?
What?
I come from the therapeutic background, and I always said, male don't talk. So you just went against what I believe. And I said, when male start talking to me, it's time for me to go.
Male talk to you, man.
Male talk to you.
Male talk to you, yo. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're supposed to be doing this with it, but you're doing this with it, and it's gonna come back to you.
Mm-hmm.
Male always comes back to you. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Male talks to you, so they know where it's supposed to go, but they ain't doing it. You know what I mean? They sitting there fiddling with it, playing with their fingers and shit,
Mm-hmm.
So here's a question, right?
Mm-hmm.
You become. It's like you get another personality, right?
Uh-huh.
When you step into them doors, when you do that, beep,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? When you
That's
do that,
smart.
you become somebody else. It's like, yo, you got your family, and then it's the Postal family.
Postal family, all right.
Postal family treats you different.
Oh yeah, PF.
Postal family raw. They don't, you know what I mean? They don't hold back.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Well, so here's the thing, right? I always say, this is my opinion. People don't have to agree. First of all, let me tell you what I said. I said this place is like Section 8.
Anybody can get in.
See, everybody see, the first thing they do, they start laughing because they like Section 8. It is kindergarten on steroids.
Yeah.
And let me explain.
Yep.
So let me explain why I keep saying this, because I'm like, yo, and everybody just keep laughing because they like, yo, we gotta agree with them.
Yeah,
I'm like,
exactly.
I never lived in Section 8, but I could just imagine this was Section 8. This must be what Section 8 is.
Yeah.
One. And two, I'm like, I didn't exhibit these behaviors in kindergarten.
No disrespect to anybody on Section 8, you know what I mean, on, you know, housing. We all need help and all that. We just saying, like, if you ever lived in an environment where it was just chaotic and you didn't know why, that's like working in the post office, you know what I mean? We get shit done, but barely. It's like every day about to, you know what I mean? Like it's about to collapse, but that mail get out, you know what I mean? So it's like just a chaotic situation. But
so here's my
it's
question.
It's an organized chaos.
I always said, I had to see, I'm setting it up because I'm just like, so remember people, it's Section 8 and it's kindergarten on steroids.
Oh, Section P.
So the thing you gotta realize is that behaviors that I exhibit from adults, I didn't exhibit when I was in elementary school.
Word.
That's why I'd be like, are you serious?
Yeah.
Especially lying. Like, why you gotta lie as an adult?
Right.
And blatantly lie. I can catch you on a lie, have you recorded on a lie, you still gonna try to lie.
Right,
It's crazy. But I always said the post office has a poor business model. Do you agree that they have a poor business model? And who is the reason that this model exists?
So like, I try to. So I wasn't born in America, right? I was born in Liberia, right? So I came in when I was 5. So like I had to assimilate to America, right?
Mm-hmm.
And understand in America, you, as far as the way the government puts things out, right? They make it real general because it's an open book, right? Not so much an open book, but they give you a script to go by to succeed, right? That's what the post office is built. It's not so much it's something definite, like, all right, this happens, it definite goes there. You know what I mean? Things fall out of the loop, fall out of, you know what I mean, the flow, and we get it back into the flow. So it's a model to where the common man can understand it. You know what I'm saying? That's how the American government, you know what I mean, puts things out as far as social things, you know what I mean? So like, it's not perfect, but it's a model. You know what I mean? It has its subsets, you know what I mean? It has its main subjects, but when you break it down, when you put something into it, you know what I mean? That's the general concept that it goes through this flow. Saying
So when both of y'all being in there, right? When
you in there too, though. He said both of y'all being in there.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just a question of both of y'all.
You in there too.
I'll answer my own question, but
nah, go ahead.
When
there's always perspective.
Yeah, absolutely. When did it hit y'all? Like, you know, you walk around like, you know, like, damn, this is, it just hits you, you know, how chaotic and multiple different egos, multiple personalities in there. It's just shaking your head like, man, like, you know what?
So like, right? So from my perspective, you know what I mean? Because I oversee the chaos and try to organize it. From my perspective, it's like, all right, you start to see it, but you're like, nah, man, it ain't like, and they can't be like that. This person can't be like this, you know what I mean? And then you see it from another person. And then like, you see it from a group of crazies, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, you know, when you play the video game, the zombies attack and shit, like that's you get the group of them and they all coming at you and whatnot. But it's like, you see it, but you don't want to believe it. So like, you come back the next day, like, nah, it's going to be different. So, you know, it's going to work out today. You know what I mean? But then one zombie in the corner, like, yo, this and this, and then they just grab the ear. It's you know, like, so it's a union in there, and truly that's how the attitudes and cycle egos. That's how they flow, and that's how they build. Because like one person see it and they like, yo, he got away with that. Man, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. You know what I mean? And then they, from their perspective, they add their own twist to it, and it comes out whatever.
Postal Festivities.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It comes out how it comes out, and then you receive it like, yo, I ain't never, because that person, they done seen that, they done seen this, and they're like, yo, I'm a wild out too, but in my way. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you get.
That's why I said that's little kid behavior. It's like, oh, I see you get away with it, so since you got away with
I'm
it, I want to do it.
I'm gonna do it too.
Finger pointing and whatnot, all of that.
Yeah.
I always wonder though, is it like this in all facilities? You know what I mean? And then, so like, yo, we got this new supervisor, right? From Texas.
Yeah.
Cool dude. So, you know, first day I explain, you know, we walk around, see the different operations, explain, you know, different craft employees that work in there and whatnot. And, you know, I tell them about the different, you know, personalities and things you're gonna experience and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Trying to give them a foresight, you know. I don't give them too much. I say, you gonna see it. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see it. Yeah. But you're gonna see it for yourself. You know what I mean? Because somebody tell you, be like, nah, nigga, no. You know what I mean? But when you see it, like, damn, nigga, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. But, you know, so he from Texas, and his facilities is a little smaller, you know what I mean? So I asked him, I was like, yo, you, after like the first 2 days, you know, he came up, he's like, yo, man, why is this? Why? I told you. You know what I'm saying? But and then I asked him, I was like, yo, is it like this over there? He's like, yo, it is like this. He's like, yo, I think it might be a little worse. Like with the postal pussy, you know what I mean? You got your girl in there. You know what I mean? You fucking something in the we all know about postal pussy. If you don't know about postal pussy, Postal Festivities, keep fucking listening, nigga. You gonna learn about postal pussy, all right? Niggas fucking everything in there, you know what I mean? But
so that happens everywhere.
It's like this everywhere, dog.
Oh, man.
So I just came to the conclusion that, yo, it's just what festers in the post office. Like, it's not, it's the environment that is created from the rules that we have, that not so much to confine you, but to let you know, when you do this is what's gonna happen, and you understand that, and then you find your ways around it. That's it. So yeah, man, it's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Nah, it ain't fucked up, man. It's a good job, yo. It's a good job. It's a good living.
Listen, we can't talk all bad about it. Yeah, the thing about it, I know a lot of people that retired. My mother retired from the post office. I got a lot of friends that retired from the post office.
My aunt just retired. Yeah.
You see what I mean? So it's like, if you make it past them 30 years, it's a great retirement plan. But you gotta make it past those 30 years.
That's it. You gotta do that bit.
And you become postal. That's a fact. Yeah. You become postal. So
here, let's put in. So we gotta give it some. Cause I know people gonna be like, wow. So let's put in, we gotta put in some like proper perspective. That's my favorite word. But okay, so here's the thing. So we talking about it's basically people from all different kind of backgrounds coming into one facility.
Exactly.
So it's like when you have people having mindset, because you gonna ask yourself, how did this person get the job when you know the qualifications of getting the job? Because when you took that, if you had to take the test, the drug test, you'd be like, because I know a lot of people that failed the test. So it's like, how did that person pass the test? It's almost like you believe they didn't take the test.
Somebody took a form.
Right. Something ain't right here. Because we don't get to know people's mentality. And we're going to address that without saying people's name. Hey, you feel offended, hit dog, holler. So it's like, yo, if it don't apply to you, shut your mouth.
Exactly. Keep it going. That's all. But
straight up,
it probably applies. So that's why I caught their ear. They're like, huh? Nah, that ain't me.
Because to answer your question, CJ, this is what I have. Okay. All right. When I first came in, right? See, my mother was smart. I gotta give her credit. She never told me about this job. Because if she did, I would have never took it. I'd be like, nah, I'm not going in that type of environment. But before I got the job, because my sister worked there, my brother worked there, I got other supervisor friends that worked there. This is what they told me when I first got the job. don't mess with nobody in there. Like, why they keep telling me? Not at once. They all telling me differently. Don't mess with nobody in there.
Yeah.
I said, why they keep telling me that? That was one. The second thing is my brother, he knew I like to pick up change because I used to collect change. He was like, don't touch no money in there. I'm like, okay, so now I see pennies. I would have been picking them up too. I was like, oh, I'm putting in my penny jar.
Could be a setup.
What else they was telling me? So then when you get the job, right? So you work and you just say, oh, this is easy. And so you start meeting people. So then when you see your supervisors telling somebody, do this, and this, and you're like, why y'all finding it so hard to do that? It's because you, especially if you're a worker, cause I'm a worker. And so I remember this one lady, I ain't gonna say her name, but she's in Johnston. She said, mind your business, kid. And I didn't know what she was talking about. I was like, why is she telling me about my business? So then my first encounter was, this is what happened with me. As a PSC, they send you to any facility that they want you to go to. So you don't know who you're gonna deal with, how you're gonna deal with, different personalities and all that other stuff. So one of the things with me is I like to wear gloves on the window because I ain't like to touch the money. So me being me, normally I would just do whatever I want to do. But I was being polite because I went to a new facility. I was like, hey, I wear gloves. My clerks don't wear gloves on the window. Whoa! So I just shut down. So while they trying to talk to me, I don't want to talk to you. I'm just going to do my quick hours and I'm getting out of here. We don't need to know nothing about, don't talk to me about my mother. We don't need to talk about nothing.
Right.
So the next day, right, I didn't get the memo when the lady changed my schedule because they didn't want me there. Ain't that something? You need work, but you don't want me there. So I'm always on time. I'm always early. So I walked in. So for Saturday, I'm coming late. I'm letting you know in advance. When I came in, the door's closed, so it's just me and another person in there. So then when I go to punch in, this lady run up on me, white lady, WP, excuse me, WP, fat WP, run up on me like, you're not wanted here. I'm like, whoa.
Damn.
I don't know this chick.
Never
seen her. So I was just like, okay, let me get off the floor so she can't accuse me of something. So I go into the cafeteria. So I'm off the floor. So I'm calling every supervisor, manager I know to know what's going on because you know how they was telling us you got to work 4 hours or whatever. But then the supervisor, he comes in, he start barking on me. Didn't even know the situation. He barking. And I was like, listen, I thought I was supposed to be here. She's telling me I wasn't supposed to be here. She's not even a supervisor. I'm just like, I don't know what's going on. So I'm trying to see what to go through. So he's talking to me, but he ain't talking to me. He's yelling at me. And I'm just like, yo, what is going on here? So I'll just say, okay, I see 2 WPs against me. So I'll just say, you know what? How am I going to get out of this mess? So as it went on, I said, yo, they was like, why didn't you just go to work? I was like, I don't know how this facility works. Every facility is different. So I was like, she didn't help me. So she comes off the floor and said, now she didn't know I didn't curse. And she didn't know I had a good temperament because nobody knew. They didn't know me. But everybody at work was like, nah, he's good to work with. She said, I cursed that. I was like, what? I cursed at you? I don't even know you. Why would I curse at you?
That's that postal shit.
Right. So,
throw somebody under the bus.
Wait till I get to the PDI. That's my first encounter. So they ended up telling me he could go home. He gonna end up going to another facility. You know how they do PSC. So I'm walking out of there, and I ain't gonna lie. I said, lady, you made the list. I said, you made the list. Next thing you know, I get a phone call while I'm home. You can't come back to work until you report to these whatever.
Oh, man.
So basically, there was PDI in me. There was what list you talking about? Because I guess that's when I found out that people were shooting people and all this other stuff.
Going postal.
I was like, I'm talking about the list where I don't like you. I'm not going to talk to you ever again.
There you go.
What are y'all talking about? So now, I'm breaking it down like this. I said, yo, so you're the manager, right? I worked with you, correct? I didn't know them people, right? She said, no. I said, I never met them, right? She said, no. I said, then why these people was telling me I had a bad attitude and you telling me I didn't have a bad attitude? It was like, the first, So then the second thing, I was like, okay, how did she know my schedule? She's not a supervisor, but she was able to tell me my schedule, but the supervisor didn't tell me my schedule. So who's flopping at the lips? Double So then
he said double.
I said something else where I really caught them, made them look stupid because that's when there was the union president was there. He retired. But he's like, yo, you're cocky. I was like, I'm just letting them know I'm smart. I'm not dumb. I'm not one of them dummies. So anyway, I said, after I got through it, I was like, and the defense rests.
Oh my God.
Somebody that, I'm going to tell y'all the name later, was there. She started laughing. Now, this is a disposition or whatever they call it, PDI. So, do you know, they actually tried to PDI me, and this is what my PDI said. I still have it to this day. he either said this or that. What? You don't even know what I said?
Oh, man.
Because they didn't think a bunch of people was gonna come in my defense saying, first of all, he don't curse.
Yeah.
Second of all, he never been angry. You let a woman that she thinks runs everything because everybody already hated her. So, see, she didn't know that was gonna come about. And then what it is, when I got off the floor and went in the cafeteria, the union proved she was the aggressor because she had no business coming in there when there was a supervisor in there already talking to me.
See, that's that postal thing right there. Because, right, so for everybody listening, right, supervisors in the post office, they kind of lazy. They do their job. Some of them do their job, some of them don't, right? So you have what's called team leaders, right? So the team leader can really take over and get things done, right? Everything that needs to be done, right? So when you allow a team leader to fester in their own arrogance, right? In their own authority, you get what my man is talking about right there. You know what I mean? You get this person who thinks that they're a supervisor, that they know everybody, they can tell everybody's schedule. You know what I'm saying? They can move people here, they can move people there. You know what I mean? And then when they meet somebody who might understand or see through, you know what I mean, that nonsense, really, because that's what it comes down to. You know what I mean? Then they get that challenge and they don't like it. And you know what I mean? And that's when the supervisor who's supposed to be doing their job comes and, this was why you do that, why you do that, and then they look stupid, and it's just, you know what I mean?
You got the same for employees too who get a different type of job, like a AKA a level 7 or something like that. They
exactly.
feel, they want to, print out certain papers or scan out, print out placards, and they try to tell me when to go to break. So nah, man, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work.
So like,
yo, hold up, that's a good question.
It's just funny though. Is that's part of that attitude, you know what I mean? That psycho ego thing in the post office with people.
Right there. The team leader. That's a good start. Why do they feel the need that they feel important to be telling somebody when to go on break?
Yeah, that's big. That's pretty big there.
That's the authority that they get from the person who's supposed to be in charge but not paying attention.
CJ, go to break. I'm like, I'm like, all right, no problem.
Go sit up there like, yo, it's like, did it make your day? Did you go home and you tell your husband or wife, like, guess what I did? I told Dante to go to break.
I said, CJ, break 30 minutes early.
Sometimes it does. That's because, like you said, it's that kid in the sandbox who was there first playing with the big truck, and then you came in, was like, yo, let me put some sand in the truck in the back so we could dump it out. Let's play it's my truck. Why are you here? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, that's what they revert to. That's what
I see.
You know what I mean? They revert to that childhood when somebody took that piece of candy from them. And
why do you care if I go on break or not? I'm not tired. Mind your business.
I'm not tired. Exactly.
I'm not tired.
You're like you said with the sandbox. That's all. It's my machine. Look, I'm just here.
That's what people revert to. Revert to that.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know. I ain't no psychologist, but I think it's like a shield or like.
No, you don't have to be a psychologist, because here's the thing. Okay, this is my thing, right? I look at this as high school and it's the cool table.
Yeah.
True. And I think what happens is, like, a lot of people could come in there and be something that they're not.
Oh yeah.
Right.
So you could change your whole philosophy. That's why I don't like messing with women I don't know. Because you could have been what's the best word to describe you? You could have been known at home.
Yeah, you're at home, right?
And you come here, you Cinderella or something,
pretending,
you got a clean slate.
Yeah, pretending. Yeah.
And so here you go meeting me. Like, have you dealt with anybody here? Nah, I ain't dealt with nobody here. And if somebody told you, you don't know.
No, yeah.
So again, now what it is here I am. Oh, I made it to the cool guy table.
Yeah.
So now I could try to fit in with the cool people, but some way, somehow, that true identity of who you are, that you've never been at the cool person table, is going to show up.
Show it immediately.
Because it's like people want to be top dog in it. Yo, you can have it. I don't care.
Give me
my 8 hours.
And go home. Yeah. You can stay here for, 10, 12 hours, 14 hours. Yeah, go ahead. You want to be top dog?
Like just like you said, that personality comes out. You know what I mean? Because you got to deal with other personalities, and that's when if you not, like you said, how you was cool temperament. You know what I mean? You
no, when I'm saying cool, I'm talking about you wasn't cool in high school.
No, yeah, but I'm saying like
yeah.
the cool temperament and whatnot, dealing with situations. You know what I mean?
Right.
That you build up because you've been around situations like that. But then you throw somebody who, you know what I mean, who is sheltered or been, you know what I mean, picked on or you know what I mean, they gonna lash out.
Oh yeah.
It's a lash out.
You could talk to me because I have a therapeutic background. So I know behaviors. I'm a behavior specialist. So when I'm seeing the behaviors in it, that's why everybody in there be laughing because they like, especially the union. When I first told them that, I said, yo, this is really kindergarten on steroids. Yeah. And that's when the union, the rule, whatever they are, she was like, I'm using that. She said, that is awesome. But I'm like, because here's the thing when I'm looking at my observation, it's like this, okay. Number one, there's a lot of people that come in there from making no money to making a little bit more money than they ever made in their life. And don't know how to handle that aspect. Two, they're around women that they think is so mega beautiful because they never had beautiful women or men in their life, so they don't know how to control their temperament. Oh, can I take you to lunch? Or I'll buy you lunch and everything. See, that's what I mean by making it to the cool. See, you would never been able to talk to that female in high school. Now you have to talk to her because of work. So now you sit up there like, yo, I'll buy you some lunch, Miss Parker. So now it's like, so you try to.
It's like you go extra.
Right, you figure your way in there. Oh, let me go buy you some, going like you buying clothes and all this other stuff that you don't need to be like. What are you doing here? But anyway.
But nah, that's a good segue into postal pussy because that's how it starts, right?
That's exactly how it starts.
That's how it starts, right? Right. So boom, right. Like you know, you get so when you a rookie in the game, right? When you first start, you a PSC or you a MHA, right? So that basically means like they testing you out. You gonna stay. But you a rookie in the game, right? So you don't know nothing.
I can attest to that.
So let's talk about some rookies from last year, right? So now the rookies usually get hired in prime time. Now prime time for the post office, that's Christmas, the holidays, whatnot. That's prime time for us, right? So that's when the rookies come in, right? So I seen a couple of rookies last year came in, you know what I mean? They started off quiet. I'm talking about the females now, okay? I seen them come in, they started off quiet, you know what I mean? They started off minding their business to themselves. Try to press the reset button. You know what I'm saying? To themselves, right?
Thinking their coochie gonna get tight or something.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Like they might have been worked out someplace else. They come in here, now they fresh, you know what I mean? They sticking to themselves, they working hard, you know what I'm saying? Putting in that 8 hours, you know what I mean? And then boom, like you see, now the mail handlers, like y'all different because they get into everywhere. They get into every and anything. You know what I mean? That's what they do. They move the mail. They touch everything, right? But listen, so
checking the mail, checking
the mail. You know what I'm saying? So right, so you see these new rookies, right? They start off quiet. They minding their business, and then they get a little attention from one of the mail handlers or something. Hey, how you doing? You know, it starts with the hi. You know what I mean? And then you see them in their work area. And it's like, why you ain't in your work area? You in her work area. It goes on, you know what I mean? And then you see them in the calf. Oh, yeah. Then you see them outside, sitting outside on break. And then next thing you know, it's like, you hear the little pss, 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 like, yo, she fucking him? No, she ain't fucking. Yo, I seen them pick up, I seen them driving. Yo, all kinds of shit start floating, right?
Figure that.
And then it becomes true, like, yeah, they fucking, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, but it's always the rookies that fall into that, you know what I mean? That's fall into that category.
So why you think that happened?
Because they don't fucking know. That's why it happens, and they dumb. You know what I mean? It's some kind of glow. You know what I mean? It's some kind of glow that they see, like, oh, this is heaven. Like, I'm getting all this attention.
Yes,
you know what I mean? I'm getting all this attention, and why though? But I like it. You know what I mean? So
keyword attention.
Yo, it's just crazy. Yeah. And then it comes to revelation that not revelation, but it comes to be revealed that motherfucker done fucked like 50 of them bitches. You know what I mean? You like number 51. He done got the game Mac now, you know what I mean, tight that he just know the words, the sentences to say to get you. You know what I mean? You Postal now. Welcome to the family.
Postal property.
Postal property, exactly.
Postal property. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's
you done with PPP?
you know what I mean? But yo, it's not like they don't like it. It's like they love it. You know what I mean? And then you find out this she got a whole family at home and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Man, I'll tell y'all one rookie, right? She's a regular now, but she was a rookie in the game probably like 2 years ago when COVID, you know what I mean, first came on. And she was smart because she played it right, because she got with somebody who was doing the supervisor job, but not, acting supervisor, So they got real flirtatious and whatnot. And come to find out, like, this lady had a whole family at home, right? Had a husband who was doing a damn thing, that'd be the thing, right? They got somebody at home making the money, doing but they still want the attention from, I don't know.
It's always like that, because here's the thing. When you like, see, the person that you're with is always telling you you're beautiful, whatever, but you with them, you need some new person to tell you you're beautiful.
Hear from another mouth.
But when is it enough or too much, right? That's a whole nother conversation.
But hold on,
but
you know
listen,
what it is? You gotta realize you're trying to think the way you think with other people's ideology.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. That's true. That's true. Yeah. But yeah, so back to her. So, they got real hot and heavy. Same thing, the little started, and it was true. It was fucking, you know what I mean? But they was wild with it. They was open with it, you know what I mean? Like, in a parking lot and shit, you know what I mean? Like, Walkingtons in the parking lot, you know what I mean? Walkingtons in the parking lot. And then, I guess, the relationship, because it had to become a relationship, right? What? More than 2 weeks is a relationship? I don't know.
Yo, once you insert your joint or get inserted, it's relationships.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
it doesn't matter if it's in your mouth or down south.
Yeah.
You are now
you know what I'm saying?
relationship.
So like spending time at his house, sleeping over.
You don't call that relationship?
But mind you, like, you got a whole hubby and, son and
Wait, how did you time?
I know these things. Don't ask me how I know these things, but I know these things.
I'm not asking you how you know these things. I'm talking about as a husband, how you don't know.
Oh, right.
What you saying? I'm working overtime.
Right.
Yeah.
How much overtime can you do?
Right.
You know what I mean? But it came to where the dude, right, he went back to his position. He ended up moving to a new daytime shift, right? And now, mind you, she's a rookie, right? So she's supposed to stay on her shift. You know what I mean? You ain't get no movement like that, but she got movement like that. She followed him to the daytime shift.
How did she do that?
Exactly, right? So Tommy Walkingtons was still going on. You know what I mean? Every day. I think it came to the point, I want to say I think, because like I said, shit travel. And it came to my ear that the motherfucking husband showed up to the motherfucking job and got in the, how we got a beep to get in. This motherfucker beep, somebody let him in. And he was in the building looking for this motherfucker, like, yo, where's this dude at? You know what I mean? Like, where's this dude at? Was this
white, Spanish, black, what?
Spanish.
Oh, damn.
The mommies, mommies is heartbreakers. They cold,
Heartbreaker.
Heartbreaker. Yeah, man.
Yep.
So,
Mariah's.
you know what I mean? But tons of stories like that. But that's what I'm saying with the rookies. The rookies always fall into it. You know what I mean?
And like y'all said, this is everywhere.
But
Not just this. Is like,
go ahead. Because I want to say that's what I'm sitting up there saying. See, we don't know the situation at home. And then when you come inside, you're a whole different person.
Like a reset button?
You got the reset button. But it's like the thing is, because most of the time, most of the dudes you only got with that person because that's the person that was only giving you the attention outside. Yeah. But now you coming into a building, you getting all this attention. Yeah. And it's different.
It's concentrated. Yeah. Because you there for 8 hours, 12 hours, and we ain't got no windows.
Always.
We ain't got no windows.
And then hate to bring this up. They give those attention. They live in this illusion when they call themselves highly favored. So they go around saying, highly favored.
But and then that brings in more attitude and more. It's like you feel like you what should I say? What's the word? What's the what? Not white privilege, but just the fact that you feel like it belongs to you. And
like
you
entitlement,
should,
like you feel entitled. You feel entitled. Okay, you feel entitled.
Exactly.
Okay,
Exactly.
all right.
Thank you, sir.
All right, no problem.
You know what I mean? That's what builds up.
No doubt. No
we're
doubt.
gonna go for a little more.
Okay, no problem. No
Because here's
problem.
the thing, right? Okay, so remember, proper perspective.
Go ahead.
You gotta paint the picture so people can understand.
Mm-hmm.
I know they laughing right now. They say, "Yo, this is all right," and we ain't even started. But
Nah,
here's the thing: what I'm saying.
Just getting warmed up.
All right. Most people have insecurity about themselves, and so most likely you're gonna take heed to the person that gives you the attention and the person that you get. So now you gave your time and dedication to this person. So now you might get a little bit more money, or this person might clean you up. So now as you getting cleaned up, you getting put better than you was before. BBLs and all that other stuff, enhancements.
Come on, man.
There's a couple of them in there too that did it.
What I said in my rhyme? Something like old divas, we don't need BBLs for this feature.
Yeah, exactly.
But but no, the thing is, so again, now you're coming into a new environment. You're like you devaluing your environment because you know that's gonna always be there. And you're like, you know what? I need to taste something different. I want something else. So it's like, cause it's like if you've been with a virgin, right? And she's around a bunch of friends that be like, you only been with one person? It's gonna already give it that curiosity. It's like Eve.
That influence.
Right. That's gonna make you be like, you know what? Maybe I do want to see if there's something different out there or what, and whatever.
Yeah. Those who are listening, something different outside, not a different tour. outside, you know, something different.
Yeah.
So that's what it is.
Outside from what's in your home.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, again, I keep saying you put things in the proper respect, that's why I said it's kindergarten on steroids, because again, if you're not comfortable with yourself, you ain't gonna know how to function in a place like that, because you're gonna get caught up. It's like, the thing is, because one of the things I noticed with the women that I have interacted with, and I don't mean I did anything when I'm talking about interact with them, the first question I always say to them is like, if you've been with somebody in here, I ain't touching you. Don't even, I might as well leave me alone. I don't want competition. That's one. Two, they be trying to act like they haven't been with somebody. Like, you don't think we gonna find out?
Yeah, like you said.
They talk. They talk.
Look at all these ain't, you know that song, look at all these rumors. These ain't rumors.
Right,
People like to tell your business. They want to tell you what people are doing in there. So it's gonna find out. And I know a lot of y'all stuff, y'all don't think I know. I just be playing dumb.
Exactly.
Like, oh, really?
Exactly.
Ah, really? Oh, you a virgin? Okay. I believe that.
But you know, like you said, the influences, that's what really drives it, you know? And once they get that little bite, that's it.
Fishing, like,
fishing,
that's it. They gonna absorb all of it. All of it. And they, you know, a mail handler gonna keep giving it to you.
Whether it's gonna be on a forklift, mobile,
they gonna keep giving it to you.
The mail handlers are the ones that get it really in there.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. Interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
I remember when I worked in a cafeteria, right? I gotta tell this was like in probably it was either 1997, 98, or 99, in between that time, right?
If you ever had a job, a real job, it probably started off in working in a cafeteria. You know what I mean? I feel you, because I worked as a dishwasher too. You know what I mean? Real job. I just had to put it out there.
So I used to watch everybody come in because I had to feed the people with the cafeteria. It was amazing. I worked at the cafeteria, the post office. Now I work for the post office. But so there was this one couple coming in, right? I'm watching them hold hands and everything. And I was like, yo, that's kind of cute and everything. And so I'm just observing. And then one day I made a comment to, not them, but somebody else. They was like, yo, they both got husbands and wives. I said, what? But you would have thought they was husband and wife. They was coming in there, cuddled up, or everything. I was like,
it goes to show you the whole saying about work husband, work wife, and stuff like that. So that goes to show, like, it starts from breaks. It goes to working with each other. And I'm not knocking, because I know people in there who got married in the job, you know. Not only you work together, you take the same breaks, and you gotta go home together. I give that to you. That is a lot.
That's a lot.
You know what I'm saying? But I give that to you, you know. But other than that goes, like what you're saying, it goes as far as a work husband, work wife. You mentioned your mother, right? My aunt, she didn't tell me what was going on in there, and I'm bringing this to attention. I had 5 interviews there. And one of the lady who was retired there, who's doing the hiring process, she didn't like my aunt. She found out I was his nephew. She, yo.
See that? That's the other part of the authority in the post office.
These are the people upstairs. I was like, wait a minute, why? Then my mother goes, maybe you should never said that, because she asked me, are you related to somebody here? I wanted to be truthful. I was like, yeah, I don't want to say my aunt's name out there, but she's gonna get this episode, but she's a great woman. You know what I'm saying? Then my last interview, I was like, you know what? Maybe this ain't the job for me. I'm gonna go. I said, this ain't the job for me, because every time I had an interview, I had to see her. So I purposely went 30 minutes late, and the second command chief, who's still there now, interviewed me. Loved who my aunt was. He said, oh, you know what? You should be hired. I was like, oh man, bang. So I always thought, no, my bad, bong. I always thought that having a relative that worked there was an advantage, but maybe not, because like you said, somebody can it depends on that relationship with that person, this and that. But she didn't tell me how that place was going to be until I started falling to. I'm like, yo, this job's, I don't want to say that, but I can't believe this is really surrounded by a whole lot of he say, she say. So I'm like, man, I'm like, man, you really get influenced by that. I'm like, this is.
I told you, okay, look at it. It's a bunch of people that had no clout. They had nothing going on with their life, and they got a little bit of power, and they now trying to flex it. So you remind them of somebody that did them wrong. You remind me of a G.
You know what? That's a great point. It's like you remind them of that high school bully or something like that.
Right.
Yeah. So I see what you mean. I
can't get them, so I'm gonna take it on you.
I see what you mean. And then
flashbacks.
We're gonna segue to, because I'm gonna end it with this note, and we're gonna get into part 2.
Oh yeah.
But here's the thing, because this is what happened. Like I was told that somebody look. Okay, I'm gonna ask you this question: do I come off as the type of person that look down on people?
Nah.
I know where this is going.
A person come up to me and he goes, "Can I ask you a question?" I say, "Sure." Why you look down on people? So I'm like, how do I look down on people? I don't know nobody in here.
Yeah.
So unless I hung out with you outside of here, I don't know what you about. But if I'm watching you at work and I'm seeing what you're doing here, I don't want to hang out with you. I don't want to talk to you at work. I don't want to talk to you outside of work.
Exactly.
So I'm talking to the person like, and I'm not even gonna get into the full detail unless CJ want to, because he knows the story now. But because the thing with me is like this. First and foremost, it's like, yo, I'm not in competition with nobody, and I can't say this any clearer. The only competition is the man in the mirror. So if you don't know what that means when I look in the mirror, I'm only in competition with myself.
That's it.
I'm not competing with nobody else.
That's it.
I don't care about what y'all doing. Because you don't know what I'm doing, I don't know what you doing, I don't care who you laying with. If y'all notice, I don't do pre-tour, after-tour,
They can get into the
side tour. I don't do none of that.
None of that.
I barely like to be there for 8 hours. You talk about no. You signing the overtime list? No. You want some of this old man? No.
We going. You want some of this old man?
No. So I'm just getting it. I'm just like, yo, I don't got time to be sitting up there trying to figure out your ideology. We're going to talk about it in the next one. Because again, this is called Postal Festivities.
Yep.
Don't get emotional. We here with Anonymous.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Have your tracking number ready.
You're going to know who the person is, but it doesn't matter.
Their
name is Anonymous.
It don't matter.
So
just know that I know about you.
Yeah, we know.
So yeah, we're gonna end this right here.
All right.
And we're gonna keep another hour or so.
Hey,
it was nice, man.
All right. Cut! Around with Mob D was saying give up the goods. I was on the east side somewhere in the hood, coming to age like bleak. Mood at the time was bleak, like some mountain, could I ever reach my peak? Senior year, either go to college or the streets. Do I get a degree or hang with my peeps? Selling was an option. I chose working at a supermarket. That's how I bought the bread in. My boys laughing, flashing, fast money slowly pushing cars while old ladies call me honey. Had another plan with Walkman in my hand, rapping over beats from Wu-Tang Clan. So after laughter does come the tears, cause after all these years I passed all my peers. Have a career, publish books in the MC. All I have left to say, this what made. Shout out to Justin, Abdur, Hope High. All I have to say, this what made me. To Scott, Fliz, Wolfman Productions. This what made me. To Kyla, Ace,
Lenny, Lynn Ace, this what made me the Swan. Sean Jackson, CNJ. Chachi.
Yo, grown man, the wife from Modelo, but I'm not like Othello. She classy and ghetto, but she really type mellow. She knows all the moves, she would never tell though. Connecting Colombia, that look like Canelo. Soon as the beat drop, I presume to rock. Seeing daily growth like my bros who move the pot. And if you know the older, the newer chach, know I'm still focused like a cam in the hand of Doug Kudabash. I'm dapper, your mom's favorite rapper, disaster. I should've been a doctor or a pastor. So now I'm growing my beard like an old master. Cause I done see more stars than a whole NASA. And I ain't with that fame shit, I'm with the same click. Flame spit, aim, click, duck for your brain spit. I'm from the bottom of the bucket and still there. And everything I got, I created from thin air. Tear the whole crew, you know that beatbox do, how we do.
This what made me.
C&J Records, the whole camp, man. Rest in peace, CR.
This what made me.
And to my whole fam, the wife, the kids, you know what it is.
This what made me.
Should I do it all for you?
This what made me.
Ooh, Dante, we got one, man. A big shout to Merc, Boiler Room. Yeah. It's been a minute, kid. Long overdue. This what made me.